Well, boys, it's another day back out here at the landscaping business. We got just over $10,000 in the bank account here, and we're finally moved into the new property here, but I slept in my truck last night. Mostly due to the part that I don't have anywhere to live here. I don't have a camper, I don't have a house, I don't have like a shanty, I guess. I suppose I could stay in the shed, but yeah, it's not very ideal. So today, we gotta change that. And this place probably needs a mow and some landscaping done to it. So considering I own a mowing / landscaping company, I should probably keep my own yard up. But we'll get to that in a little bit. For now here, we're gonna take the first gen and the skid steer, and we're gonna go grab something that I've needed for a while now. And hopefully this is gonna let us expand the business a little bit. At any rate, we don't have any jobs up on the board for today, but that may change, or we may have to go find our own. All right, so we're just pulling up to Tractor Supply here to pick up a brand new bush hog for the skid steer. Now, I'm hoping this actually fits the skid steer, because if not, I just spent a lot of money for nothing. I guess we could return it, but I'm not sure what their return policy is like on bush hogs. But at any rate, this should let us mow down a couple properties that if we didn't have this, would have to be left because our mower couldn't handle it. But now that we got something that can, this opens up a lot of doors. Oh boy, it's a little heavy, but I think the skid steer should be good. We may have to put some weight on it eventually. All right, $2,700. So that brings us down to $7,300, which we're still sitting pretty good, but I'd like to have more money. All right, back across the highway for my illegal turn here, and there we go. Okay, so I got the skid steer unloaded here. I think we're gonna try give this brush hog a go here, see how it works. But something I did notice here is I don't have a fuel tank, so that might be something I'll have to get eventually. But I did finally bring my pressure washer over from the other place, so at least we can wash equipment now. But this actually seems to be working pretty good. I have no complaints. I think we're just gonna mow the grass for now. I don't really want to get into mulching all that back crap right now. I don't exactly have time for that, so we're just gonna leave that till later. But what this mower is gonna work perfect for is kind of around the river here, where we can't really get the mower that well. The steep corners and stuff are just not good for it, so this bush hog should do the trick. Okay, so there's a slight chance I'm getting a little carried away with this, but I'm having too much fun. Mowing with the skid steer is a heck of a lot better than mowing with the zero turn, mostly because the skid steer actually has air conditioning, and on a hot day like this, I will take air conditioning over no air conditioning, especially when mowing grass. So I still got around the river over there to do, but we're just about finished with this side, and after cutting the grass, I see the amount of landscaping that needs to be done here. Yeah, we're gonna have some serious fixing to do, but for now, I think it'll be okay to leave until I get some more time and a lot more money. Now, the trick is to not slide in. Yeah, we're gonna try not to lose my very expensive skid steer here. Well, it took a bit, but that should about do it for the mowing on this. I'll just get the rest of the grass here with the zero turn, but this thing needs a wash badly, so we're gonna take some time, give this thing a wash here, and I think we're gonna try and move some of the stuff into the shop. That way it's not having to sit outside constantly. I mean, I have this whole space in here, may as well use it. Got our new bush hog clean too. All right, perfect, looking brand new. I am curious of something here quick, so we're gonna give it a try. Is this tall enough to get to the top? Nah, the ledge isn't big enough. Okay, well, I guess we'll just stick it in the corner for now, and it can sit there till we need it again. However, these two attachments need cleaning big time, though. They are crazy bad. There we go. Looking brand new again. That's all we need. Okay, so for storage-wise, I think this works best. We can still put just about whatever we need to in through this door. And the skid steer is nice and tucked away on the side. So is the tools. Yeah, this should work awesome. It would be nice if this shelf was big enough to actually put tools on and attachments, but oh well. I guess we'll just use it for tires and stuff. I don't know. The skid steer is definitely not the only thing that needed a wash, though. Holy smokes, everything's filthy today. That rainstorm that we had did not do us any favors as far as keeping our vehicles clean. Okay, so I got everything to where I'm happy with. Everything's cleaned up and nice, minus the mowing setup here. We still got to use this to finish mowing all this, but eventually we'll clean it up. Right now, I'm trying to find a camper so I can actually have somewhere to stay. All right, boys, so I ended up finding a camper. It's a crazy nice one, and believe it or not, it's free. But here's the catch. So this camper is on top of a massive hill. It's pretty hard to get the camper down from, and the whole camper cannot move on its own axles because, well, they're broken. All 3 axles on the camper are broken, so I need to hire a moving company because I don't have the stuff necessary to move it, to get it off the mountain and to my place, because I don't really need a trailer that I can tow around. I just need something I can set there and live in it. It's all I need. So we're heading up there to check it out, and then I'm in contact with a company that can bring it down for me. So if everything looks good, we may have a free camper for a couple $1,000s. Okay, so this is the turnoff right here. Oh boy. This looks fun. Yeah, I'm trying to find a GPS location here as to where this thing's at. This might prove to be a little more difficult than I thought. Usually people exaggerate when they're like, yeah, you're gonna have to hire a wrecker company to actually come out here and haul this thing out of here with a big rig. Yeah, no, these people were not exaggerating. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, you're definitely not towing this out of here with a pickup truck, not a big old camper like this. And it needs to go on a trailer too, because you can't tow it with its own axles unless you replace the axles on the top of the mountain. But yeah, it might be a little easier said than done. Anyway, we have 24 hours to get this thing out of here if we want it for free. So yeah, I guess let's take a look. Everything looks good. Oh wow, this thing's crazy nice inside. Holy smokes. Okay, yeah, we're doing whatever we got to do to get this thing out of here. Well, boys, we had to call in the cavalry here. Holy smokes. This is quite the setup. Anyways, when your friend of a friend of a friend of a buddy who has a friend who has a buddy who also has a friend who maybe has a buddy has something like this, I think you'll be able to get a trailer off a mountain. Anyway, he's just down the road here. Ended up talking to the guy, super nice guy, but $5 grand. We're getting that trailer off the mountain there. So if you think about it, it might be a little bit steep, but yeah, for him to risk wrecking his equipment to get that thing off of there, yeah, well worth it to me. So that's gonna bring us to just over $2,000. So I think he's gonna get going and we'll try to get this thing out of here. Well, it took quite a while here, but the snowcat's dirty and we made it up here. Almost popped the track off a couple times because of those rocks, but we're good. We're gonna try to get this thing loaded up. I guess we'll see how it goes. Would you believe me if I said this was actually easier than I thought it would be? Yeah, we're all loaded up, everything's strapped down. This was actually a perfect fit. So we're gonna see if we can get this thing off the mountain. I think it should be decently easy, but we'll see. We'll see. Check it out, boys. I'm riding this snowcat in about the sketchiest hauling situation you could ever imagine. But we're making it. Slowly but surely. We're on the home stretch. And we are out. The guy said he's going to bring something else here to tow the trailer the rest of the way down to my property there, which is a good bit away yet, so definitely not going to be towing down Main Street with the snowcat. I feel like the DOT might have some things to say about what's going on here. Well, we're checking some chains here before we get out on the highway. We got a little bit of a stretch of highway, so hopefully no cops pull us over. But the guy brought out a flippin' Kenworth to pull this. Kind of cool, but shouldn't be too much longer now. Check it out. She made it here in one piece. Okay, now we just have the task of unloading it. Might be a little easier said than done. Well, it took nearly 3 hours, a lot of maneuvering, and a couple broken chains, but we got it in here and all folded out. It's a lot bigger in here now that all the slide outs are out. Holy smokes. So I basically got $100,000 camper for free. If I can actually get up to the front. Well, it might not be 100,000 now, but maybe brand new it was 100,000. Now if it was all perfect, it might be worth 60,000. But yeah, this thing's actually decently old, but it's in really good condition. But with the broken axles, there's some damage on the outside. Like, yeah, not the greatest thing, but we essentially did get $100,000 camper for free. Pretty nuts. So now I pretty much have a luxury house to live in, or at least pretty close to it. But I got some more grass to cut and a lot more maintenance to do on the property. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe. Goodbye.